It is time now for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Sunday evening, March 26, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I your evening news on this Sunday evening, March 26, 2017 here, and top story at 5:09 p.m. is police are often compared to baseball, but represent mock players at a football analogy to Sunday for a recent setback under the emphasis medal of the Affordable Care Act. In Cincinnati, gunmen and weapons early Sunday with its out of credit document a history of violence killing one president wounded more than dozen others, 40 said. Moscow, wave unsanctioned violence swept across Russia Sunday. Twitter script to the government of President Vladimir Putin the nationwide showing the fights not seen in years when the criminal tried to debate to prevent the bans. The public Christian Democratic governor of the German state of Stalin and the Great Trump conservative vote on Sunday. A United Airlines agent barred two girls from boarding the flight Sunday morning because the girls were wearing the leggings and another girl was wearing gray legs that had changed before she was allowed to board the flight from Denver to Minneapolis. For the 8th weekend in a row, President Trump has visited a property that bears the name. He has done so on 21 to 66 days. He's been in office commanding that equivalent of 3 full weeks as just over 9 weeks as Commander-in-Chief. Pentagon announced yesterday that it killed a Pakistan terrorist leader from Al-Qaeda, the Pakistan Taliban. And even the Pentagon said that Carrie Yass was killing the U.S. North Korea's latest attempted test fire missile was a failed one. The American exploded the second after launch, according to American officials monitoring the nation. Investigators do not clear to set a direct access hidden in last week's attack on British counterterrorism, an official told CNN on Saturday. Over the Iraqi, cold sheriff's record the ISIS directly with explosion led to the deaths of dozens of civilians in Mosul. A senior Iraqi official said Sunday. The administration was large but peaceful, but 2000 flag waving supports President Trump walking along the most chicken state, Eastern California. Las Vegas police investigated the scene of a standoff in a bus along Las Vegas Boulevard. On Saturday, as Las Vegas police said the gunman did a fatal shooter at the strip web barricaded himself inside a public bus. Ivanka's D.C. neighbors are fierce affair, ruining the neighborhood with the Fox News anchor in Washington, D.C. The United States had no good military options against North Korea from a U.S. ambassador to South Korea said in an interview Sunday. U.S. airstrike killed Carrie yesterday. Prominent terrorist leader aligned with Al-Qaeda last week in Afghanistan, U.S. Department of Defense confirmed. Russia participated in one air attack rupture rallies across the nation near the Kremlin of Moscow, where opposition figure Alexei Navalny was arrested. A committee in Hong Kong was elected Carrie Lam was the city's first female chief, except for Sunday. Senator Mark Warner representative Sunday on independent task. The commission to take over the investigation of Russia's possible ties with Trump's campaign staff. President Trump aide says President of Court Democrats. San Francisco, you progressive accusation sex limit lifts to making more moves to position itself as a feel-good hail. Right hail government consumers may not be familiar with small rival. Scientists have just found some truly sunshine galaxy building in light years away, and they're missed by how it happened. The Empire State Building in the United Nations headquarters New York trend of accountability as the Monuments Man World pledged up productive for 60 minutes to Saturday to mark Earth Hour, drawing attention to climate change. For Jennifer King, the reality of sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS, has hit closer this year when a friend woke up on New Year's Day discovered the lifeless body of a baby girl. If you read this, claims that environmental groups trace levels of chemicals that source of most cancers even that are well below harmful levels to the fake claims about accumulation. Alright, take a look at New England Express report. In 281 Central Street, the Manchester Rapture, one vehicle called penetrated accident, trauma team activation. 36 minutes ago that took place. Peter Childers at 5:13 on this Sunday evening, and it's time now for a sports report here. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be taking on the Miami games at 6 o'clock at the Garden. NHL scores. Detroit Red Wings over the Minnesota Wild 3-2, and the New Jersey Devils of the Dallas Stars underway at 10:50 p.m. out 1950 first period out in New Jersey. NBA Chicago Bulls leading the Milwaukee Bucks 87-77 132 left for the third quarter. LA Clippers over the 6-50 left in the third quarter. Houston Rockets over the Oklahoma Thunder 72 6-6 left in the third quarter. Charlotte Hornets over the Phoenix at 120-106, and the Buccaneers over the Atlanta Hawks 107-92. South Carolina Magical Red Canaries Gamecocks clinched first ever Final Four with a 77-70 win over Florida. Lawrence, Kansas, Frank Mason in third. And London Lucas will be lost to graduation. Josh Jackson will likely be headed in NBA very little about Kansas next season. The local report is saying. Peter Childers time is now 5:15 on this Sunday evening, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Beep, beep. Let's have an day with us. Always 6 minutes. Looking good on a commuter rail. Ferries, they are looking good here. Okay, look at that. That was the Bowies of New England here. Merritt Parkway, eastbound side of Wilson, Bridgeport 95. Southbound side of Wilson, the northbound side of Wilson, Fairfield stretches. 91 at the northbound side of Wilson, State A4, A4 both ends. It's back on Route 91 over Connecticut. 91 on both ends, back on Route 691, middle of the town stretch. 91 on the southbound side, slope from 391 to 57 in Springfield. Southbound expressway, southbound side of Wilson, Dorchester, 7th expressway, northbound side of Wilson, Dorchester, downtown Boston, Massback, eastbound side of Wilson from South Boston to East Logan Airport, Boston. 93 is southbound side, and it's backed up around the Bedford stretch, and Interstate 87 to 91 on the southbound side. It's a little slow if you're able to enough state New York and Vermont. Peter Childers time, 5:16 on this Sunday evening here. It's time now for a weather report here. And was another cold, dank, raw day here. And currently looking at radar, it shows a lot of rain showers through Connecticut from Winston down around Hartford around Madison, stretching the eastern tip of Long Island here, and some snow and sleet showers off the outer Cape, some rated sleet on the outer Cape and some snow showers in the northeastern Massachusetts from Lawrence to the Newport, stretching of Hampton to Hampshire here. And snow and stuff from Berlin, New Hampshire, and western Port Maine, and rain and sleet from Albany, New York, stretching to the upstate New York, and sleet on northeastern Ontario on western Quebec, and snow around the Montreal area here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, rain may after 2 a.m. Low around 35 degrees. East wind about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Suspicion 8%. New less than 7 inches possible for Monday. Rain, patch about under 50 degrees. And 11 wind coming to south on 5 to 7 miles an hour. Suspicion 1%. New between 4 to 9 inches possible. Monday night, rain likely before 10 p.m. Patch about go west. Clouds go about 42 degrees. South force about 5 miles coming in the evening. Suspicion 6%. New less than 7 inches possible. For Tuesday, a slight chance of rain before 9 a.m. Then a chance of showers. In the afternoon, most patch before 10 a.m. more minus. Clouds got about 57 degrees and just mentioned is 40% light east wind for Tuesday. Showers likely before 1 a.m. Patch otherwise. Clouds got about 39 degrees. Just mentioned 36%. Wednesday, sunny podcast by about 33 degrees. Thursday, sunny mostly coast about 40 about 39 degrees. Friday, mostly nights got about 49 degrees. Friday night, chance rain mostly cost about 33 degrees. Chance mentioned 50%. For Saturday, chance rain mostly cost about 46 about 35 degrees. Chance mentioned 40% for Sunday. Puts us about 52 degrees. And currently, it's Dalton, it's overcast at 40 degrees. And not near, it's overcast, and we got 41 degrees, and in Mansfield it's 40 degrees. That's me for the Peter Channel Evening News at 5:09, and that's March 26, 2017 on a Sunday evening. I'm Peter. Good evening, goodbye, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock later. I hope you have a good night.